The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. King Herod heard about Jesus, for his fame had become widespread, and people were saying, "John the Baptist has been raised from the dead. That is why mighty powers are at work in him." Others were saying, "He is Elijah." Still others, "He is a prophet like any of the prophets." But when Herod learned of it, he said, "It is John whom I beheaded. He has been raised up." Herod was the one who had John arrested and bound in prison on account of Herodias, the wife of his brother Philip, whom he had married. John had said to Herod, "It is not lawful for you to have your brother's wife." Herodias harbored a grudge against him and wanted to kill him, but was unable to do so. Herod feared John, knowing him to be a righteous and holy man, and kept him in custody. When he heard him speak, he was very much perplexed, yet he liked to listen to him. Herodias had an opportunity one day when Herod, on his birthday, gave a banquet for his courtiers, his military officers, and the leading men of Galilee. His own daughter came in and performed a dance that delighted Herod and his guests. The king said to the girl, "Ask of me whatever you wish, and I will grant it to you." He even swore many things to her. "I will grant you whatever you ask of me, even to half of my kingdom." She went out and said to her mother, "What shall I ask for?" Her mother replied, "The head of John the Baptist." The girl hurried back to the king's presence and made her request, "I want you to give me at once on a platter the head of John the Baptist." The king was deeply distressed, but because of his oaths and the guests, he did not wish to break his word to her. So he promptly dispatched an executioner with orders to bring back his head. He went off and beheaded him in the prison. He brought in the head on a platter and gave it to the girl. The girl in turn gave it to her mother. When his disciples heard about it, they came and took his body and laid it in a tomb. The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Hi, this is Father Nick Smith, pastor of St. Patrick's in Perry. Today's sobering gospel account of the death of John the Baptist reminds us of how important it is to seek and cling to the truth and to preach it in word and in deed. John the Baptist stood firm in the truth about God's law about marriage, that it only is once, it's permanent, it's for fidelity, openness to life. It's something that is indissoluble because of the way God has created it. When this law gets trampled upon, bad things tend to happen in the order of things. How far are we willing to go to seek the truth and to hold to it, to preach it, to hold to it, as St. Paul says to Timothy, in season and out of season? The truth, Jesus says, will set us free. Always preaching the truth in charity, of course, again quoting from St. Paul, but it is the truth that ultimately will win the day. When we seek what is true, when we live it, when we preach it with our lives and with our words, others will be set free too. Their chains will be unbound as they live in the truth of who they are and what God has meant them to be. So let us continue to seek the truth, which of course is nothing other than Jesus Christ himself, who is the way, the truth, and the life. Let us continue praying for each other. May God bless you.